Why do you think it is that women are no longer traditional?
I think it really boils down to the parents. There's not a huge amount of mother and fathers inside of the home, so that breeds a untraditional woman.
Why do you think it is in America that families are broken?
I mean, this might be controversial, but the push on feminism, it's making our men more feminine.
Just imagine how wonderful it would be to be in a relationship with someone whose continued love and affection was contingent upon how much you continued to financially support them.
I'm going to be honest with you. For almost 10 years now, I have not done the first date, go out, pay for dinner, boring garbage shit. And I have 7 girlfriends. Maybe stop doing the whole provider thing that makes you look like every other guy. Or don't. Just keep getting mad in my comments about the fact I have multiple women. Don't get better at all. Don't learn. Don't try anything new. Lesson learned.
Women are, especially liberal women, are not doing well. You see the highest rates of mental illness among single liberal women. And it's because it's a philosophy that pits women against their own bodies and against their own children. Feminism coaches women to reject their bodies, reject the natural realities, especially of their fertility, especially of their reproductive capacity.
That couldn't be me. I'm not going to just hate kids because the world tells me to do it.
Every man does this at least once before a woman brutally teaches him to never be this loving and this vulnerable ever again.
You know, funny thing, somebody actually did another video on that, and the guy himself was in the picture, actually commented and said that the woman cheated on him. Now that's crazy, bro. That's wicked work right there.
Today be ready for a woman to cut all her niggas off. Like, hey man, I need to be the only nigga you talking to, and I just be like, hold on, wait, sit down, homeboy. Didn't you say you need a car? Say, oh boy, sell cars. Didn't you say you got a bald spot in the middle of your head? Old dudes specialize in haircuts. I can send you over there to go get a haircut. Tell him you my brother and he gonna hook you up. You feel me? Like, didn't you say you need a house? Oh boy, sell houses. I can help him, get the plug on the house. I can tell him you my cousin. Like, niggas don't be understanding. We got plugs too. Like, you messing up the function of you messing it up. Telling me to cut him off when you know you need a house. Cut him off when you know that your car was leaking oil. I can send you up to the mechanic place and tell him to fix the oil. Tell him that you my cousin, brother, sister, cousin, baby daddy. Don't make me cut off my hoes, man. Come on, they for the team.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
Some men don't understand that when they bag a baddie that hates men, you won. That's top tier.
It's more that men are realizing that the baddies were never worth it. Because these women might be dateable, but they are not wifey material. If he marries a baddie that hates all men, he is essentially agreeing to have a wife that hates him. And that is a guaranteed way for a man to never have peace again. Unless he marries her, divorces her, before having kids. Then maybe he's got a slight chance.
Talking to a girl ain't teach me nothing, but don't motherfucking too comfortable. Cause I kid you not, you in love and you married, you about to have 10 motherfucking kids. And 2 days later, all that shit down the drain. All that time you wasted, it was wasted. All that hard-earned work you put on that hoe, it was fucking spent. It was spent and wasted. I'm sick of this shit, dog.
Find your dreams come true. And I wonder if you know what it means.
For those of you who've been through the divorce, going through the divorce with somebody who's threatening divorce, I love that too. Women who constantly threaten, I'll leave you. I'm going to divorce you. That is so freaking toxic. By the way, these women that are always in relationships, in marriages, like threatening, I will leave you if you do. I'm going to divorce you, right? Toxic energy, right? Thinking that threat's going to have you puppy dog your way back and do whatever she wants. Honey, listen, maybe he winds up divorcing you.
I don't know why they're not going up to a woman. Like, what's holding them back from that?
Because of feminism and Me Too and all that shit. And because women will put men on blast who maybe awkwardly approach them. You see also those gym TikTok videos where girls like work out in the gym and then there's like a guy who like glances at them for like 1 second and they fucking blast them. That's what guys are scared of. And these guys they're not even doing anything wrong. They're just like innocently, sometimes they're not even looking in their direction. So there's like this social component now where like people are terrified to get like being exposed on social media. So,
you know, a lot of these men really are traditional men. Like I want to take care of you. I want to do this. I want to do that. And even if they weren't traditional, they are willing to take care of their woman. But a lot of modern women call men toxic and a part of the patriarchy and upholding the patriarchy and all that other nonsense. So men just started saying, man, it don't really matter what I do. You're going to complain anyway.
Amen. Answer me now. Okay, then. So I have a question, and this is specifically for those ladies out there that say that they hate and despise all men, because I have seen that there's quite a few of them. But my question is, why? Hasn't really been a good answer to that yet, because I don't understand, and I don't think a lot of other people understand, how exactly a person could hate an entire population of people. Hopefully I can get a reasonable and rational answer. I look forward to it.
Pick a woman that wants to have sex with you. Stop begging a woman to have sex with you. Stop. Why do you have to beg a woman? You don't have to beg a woman to have sex with you. When you are a king and you're ready to settle down and you're ready to find your queen and you're ready, pick a woman that wants to have sex with you, that wants to impress you, that wants you in her, that wants you inside her. When a woman wants you inside her, when a woman is yearning for you, when a woman wants you close, when a woman wants to connect with you flesh to flesh, that is the true way. That is the true signal, you know, that she really, really loves you.
Maybe I forgot how to read, but that says milk chocolate on it. If you wanted something specific, you should have asked for it. I don't see anything wrong with that. Men cannot read minds. You wanted Reese's or whatever. I don't even know. I don't know what you want. Like, are you ever grateful for his efforts? Where's the appreciation? He got you chocolate. Say thank you. He literally got it for you. And let's be real here. If a woman says, I was tired or I was busy, I forgot, it's justified, but he literally got you exactly what you were asking for, and it's still not enough.
I seen a young lady on here the other day telling us how she had to pretty much cut off a bunch of guys on her roster, and then she went on to say that she feels like women are going to be single forever. I really wish I would have saved it because it was very entertaining the way she was telling the stories. But I don't think that women are necessarily going to be single moving forward forever. I just think that we're going to see an increase in women having a lover or lovers instead of the traditional boyfriend, girlfriend, or marriage dynamic that we all are used to. Now, this is not going to apply to all women because some of y'all don't even have the mental capacity, the wherewithal, or the bandwidth for multiple lovers in your life anyway. But yeah, I do think that that's what we're going to see. Women are just going to opt out of the traditional relationship standards that have been set before us and just opt to just have somebody that's cool with you, you cool with them, y'all link up and do what you do, might go on a date here and there, and nothing more, nothing less.
Tell Daddy I love him so much. If one of his butt cheeks fell off, I would share one of my butt cheeks with him if he needed me to.
Okay. Dad said to tell you that he was just thinking about to get an extra butt cheek.
That's perfect.
This is one of my favorite things that I've ever seen on the internet. It is so genuinely, clearly love. And the fact that they involve their 4-year-old going back and forth and all the giggles that it's creating is priceless. I really hope that this becomes such a core memory for that 4-year-old. And even if not, I bet you there's going to be so many of these throughout her life. Kudos to mom and dad.
How tall are you?
5'7"3/4.
What size dress do you wear?
4.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed in?
137.
If you had to rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10 and you can't use 7, face only, no hair extensions, your natural hair, your natural face, what would you give yourself?
Interesting. 8.
Nope.
No?
No. Beyonce's an 8. Kelly Rowland's a 9. You give yourself Beyonce looks?
Based off of what men have told me, they have said I'm a 9. You probably,
I saw you pop up. I saw you pop up.
Yeah, I just came from the gym, so I look rough.
Beauty is beauty. I'm an image consultant.
Okay.
I'm not here to hurt feelings, but it's just not, no.
I love this question. How to be romantic without being creepy or being a loser? There are definitely lover boys out there that are losers, and I am trying to save y'all. There's a very large overlap in romantic behavior and gentleman behavior. I am someone who has been on a lot of dates. It is not most boys' default setting to get your chair for you or open the car door for you. They might open the restaurant door, but they're not getting the car door and they're not getting the chair. You guys are not gonna like this one. I promise I'm right. Paying for things. Truly a pivotal moment in my life. I was playing pool with a boy. I was drinking more beer than him, and I was like, I'm gonna go to the bar to get another beer. And he's like, oh, I haven't opened a tab yet. Let me go with you. And I was like, no, it's good. I've got it. And then he's like, do you want my card? Being almost pushy about how willing you are to pay for things is extremely attractive. I don't know what else to tell you. It just is to basically every woman on earth. Oh, that's so unfair. That's so unfair. It is unfair. But are we talking about fairness? No, we're talking about attraction and romance. I will also say taking initiative on planning dates, planning the interaction, planning the hangout. You men need to be planning that. No woman has ever said, I just love planning my first interaction with a man. Women don't think that. Okay, next video will be how to avoid loser romantic behavior, because this is actually a problem. Now, I recognize that all of this stuff is specific to women you have already begun to secure. This is not specifically how to catch a woman. If you're wanting the baseline for being romantic and setting yourself apart from other men, this is the way. This is the beginning.
A lot of these modern women, they're just on their worst behavior. You can't, men do a lot of things and women complain about it. Oh, he didn't open the door right. So you clown the man because he didn't open the door right. Oh, he didn't pick the right restaurant. Modern women are clowning men for a lot of things. And then you're wondering why a man quits doing it. Well, because you're being an idiot about it. Stop saying stupid stuff. Read the room.
Let the recent breakups of social media couples be a reminder to you guys that there is no benefit to a man showing off his relationship and showing off how good of a man he is to his woman online. Because mostly women are following. I bet you anything, none of you guys even know who I'm talking about. But because mostly women are following, that means that every little thing that can be grabbed onto and scrutinized will be. Especially when your relationship ends. And that's even if she was a raging alcoholic and she was vocal about her struggles and you helped her during her struggles. You helped her into sobriety. But the second that you fell on hard times, all of a sudden, that's when the relationship needed to end. But it doesn't matter because you will be made into the villain. And that's what men typically go through, but on a much smaller scale. You get on social media and to a very large scale, things that you cannot go back from, cannot delete. You will be made the villain, and it kinda sucks.
Y'all know it really be irking the freak out of my spirit.
No, but I'm sure you're gonna tell us. Viewer discretion's advised.
It's seeing the same married men liking my posts consistently, over and over and over again. It's almost like you anticipate me posting, and as soon as I post, you want to be the first one to be seen. That shit is a problem. It's a problem because I know your wife would not be okay with that. Y'all need to do better.
So that man liking your pictures irks your spirit, your words, not mine. But you have yet to block him. You think it's a problem. You think that his wife wouldn't like it, but you have yet to block him. And this doesn't justify his actions because he's in the wrong as well. But this video is about you. Help me understand how something bothers you so much and you can change it. You can, and you choose not to. I'll tell you why you do that, because you enjoy the attention. It makes you feel some kind of way knowing that, oh, there's a married man that finds me attractive. There's a married man that finds some kind of interest in me. When you said people got to do better, I want you to know that's a two-way street. That includes you as well. You play equal parts in this thing that you say irks you oh so much. But we all know deep down you are loving the attention. You don't really care that he's in a relationship. Honestly, it adds more fuel to that fire. Knowing that he is married to somebody else and he's showing you that kind of attention boosts your ego a little bit. And we know you're never going to admit to that, but it's clear as day. You enjoy the attention. So much so you made a whole video about one specific person that you have yet to block, and you say you don't agree with what he's doing. Come on now. Let's make it make sense. But you know what? Knowing her, she ain't gonna listen to shit that I'm saying because she likes the attention. Y'all keep it change.
Anyone else's favorite thing to do with their spouse is just yap together at night in bed? Because same. Last night, my husband and I were just laying there. No phones, no TV on, just talking. We started laughing about our daughters, the funny things they say, the little habits that make us smile. And in between the laughter, we had those quiet pauses where you just look at each other and are so grateful that you made it here. Then somehow it turned into memories. how far we've come, who we used to be. We talked about the seasons that were hard and how love looks different now than it did back then. And before we knew it, we were dreaming about the future. Plans, hopes, little what ifs. Just us talking, laughing, holding each other, and remembering why we chose this life together. This is what marriage is made of. This is what marriage is all about.
Yo, what's up? What's up, babe? Back again, another video. Hey, let's check this out. Great guys right now, great guys are leaving the dating market. As my name is Great Guy for Life. Listen, I don't care what your opinions of me, what I think about the dating market. I don't care about dating right now, as of right now in America, because how much fucked up shit that people put inside dating now. Well, you gotta be this, a man gotta be this, a man gotta be that. I don't give a damn. I don't need to be like what you want me to be, because God got my back. You know, I serve God. I don't serve none of your people on the internet want to talk shit, because I think dating differently than the way you think. Listen, it's all screwed up, and social media is part of it. Well, social media is most of it, and that's just what it is. It's just all messed up, and a lot of great guys like myself, you know, are just on the outside. We're just leaving the dating market as of right now. But, you know, that's just me. You know, that's what I think about it, you know. You do whatever you do, you know. Just don't need to be taught the shit inside the comment section, you know, because I think differently than you. You know, if you want to go and date somebody who's incompatible to you, who don't even do shit with their life, who has no purpose in their life, then do you. You know, that's on you. But don't get mad at somebody else when shit fell in your life, when things are not going the way you want it to. That's just on you, you know?
So modern women, they talk out of both sides of their mouth. One minute you want tradition, the other minute you want it eradicated. Which is it? A man is not going to continue to guess and read your mind. Modern women need to start making a decision as to what they actually want. And then the man can say, okay, I can adapt to that. Which is what men have done when you say you don't want them to approach and you don't like that decision.
Touch your husband as soon as he walks through the door after work, before the kids get his attention, before dinner pulls you back into the kitchen. That first moment home sets the tone for the rest of the night. It doesn't have to be dramatic. Just meet him, give him a hug, a quick kiss, a hand on his chest, whatever feels natural. You would be surprised how much it means to a man who's been grinding all day to walk into a home where he's immediately wanted. Because if we're being honest, it's easy to slip into the habit of barely looking up, saying hey, and moving on with our own chaos. But those 5 seconds of affection when he gets home, tell him, you are safe here, you are loved here, and you are more than a paycheck. So touch your husband first thing when he gets home. It is one of the simplest ways to strengthen your marriage.
I used to think that if I was smart, successful, a good woman, I had all these things going for myself. I had the house, the car, the things, the investments. Then, of course, a man who also has those things would also find me appealing. We could just be a power couple together. But what I discovered was that elite men move different. Elite men who are self-actualized, who are emotionally intelligent, the kind of men that are in their masculine energy, they move different. And when you're the kind of woman, that's the kind of power woman that I used to be, who's like the take charge, make it happen type of woman, the kind of woman who I don't need anybody, I can do it myself. Like, I'm here because I want you. That type of mindset actually triggers that type of man to go away. What it's actually saying is that you don't have enough self-trust in order for you to be willing to let go. You're saying that there's something wrong, that you are still operating from places of wounds, aka love blocks, that are keeping him from fully showing up in his nature as a man to be able to pour into you. You're saying that you're not in position to trust a man to operate in his essence, in his nature, to lead, to provide, to protect, to pour into you, because you aren't even available to trust him in the first place, to make space to allow him to do that. And I learned that the hard way when I showed up on a date with a doctor. I think he was a surgeon, and he was so attractive. And I told him, I was like, oh, here, I can pay the tip. And I dropped down my American Express, you know, the metal card. I dropped it down like I'm that woman. I'm a boss too. And he was like, oh man, you did the thing. And I'm like, what thing? And he was just like, you basically showed me that you don't value yourself. Why would you offer to pay any part of this date when I'm the one that asked you out? You're basically saying that you don't trust me as a man to even provide, and you don't value yourself enough to like know that your time is worth a man being the one that pays for the date. Ouch. That taught me a good lesson. And that's what really started my journey to me starting to clear my love blocks, because it taught me that there was something in me that was energetically blocking that kind of man from being able to operate in my world and to pour into me. There was something in me that didn't feel worthy enough. And once I was able to clear and heal that, then not only did I have men that were drawn to me, high, successful, wealthy men, but I got 7 proposals. I got a man that bought me a house, a car, shopping sprees, trips. I didn't need it. I could do it myself. But the point is that I was attracting providers. And then I've been married to my husband for 12 years, who is a provider. Ladies, if you want that, then join me in VIP session by going to yourloveblocks.com. I'm going to show you personally in this private intensive how your love blocks are standing in your way and what you can do in order to fix it, and if and how I can help you to do so.
A lot of these modern women keep on asking, where are all the chivalrous men at? What's going on with them? Well, it's simple. You mocked him into retirement. And so now instead of him coming out and approaching you, and even if y'all don't come together on some type of agreement, like, oh, I'm not interested, he might stick around and say, hey, you seem like a pretty cool dude. Now you don't even get that, because you was being a loser, and now he's like, I don't want to deal with that crap.
Marriage advice for wives that no one really likes to talk about. Your husband does not need a boss. He already has one at work. What he wants at home is peace, a soft place to land, affection, and a wife that still desires him. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to give every ounce of yourself. But when tension and criticism replace warmth, a man eventually stops reaching for you. Not because he does not care, but because it hurts to keep trying where he feels unwanted. And then slowly, the connection fades. Love your husband out loud. Reach for him without an agenda. Speak well of him, especially when he is not in the room. Being soft does not make you weak as a wife. It actually makes you powerful. Because when a man feels safe, desired, and respected at home, he shows up differently. And that kind of closeness changes everything.
Petty, but if you go 50-50 on groceries with your male partner that you live with, have you ever noticed how much more they eat than you? Have you ever noticed that you cook more than them too? Is that really 50-50?
Okay, if you want to go there, a lot of women use more heating than men, so the gas bill. Women tend to take longer in the shower because of their hair. It takes longer to wash it, more water bill. Some women wear more delicate fabrics that might require more washing machine loads. Also, women tend to have more like beauty products than men, so it takes up more space, hence more organizational costs, cabinet costs. Or if she styles her hair, that's a hair dryer, a curling iron, any other thing that requires electricity to turn on. Also, women love to decorate, and seasonal decorations, that requires space costs, as well as the cost of the actual items. Also, for some women, the way they eat is a little bit more expensive. Fresh fruit, specialty items. For a lot of men, their diets tend to be a little bit more simple. Also, he's usually required to pay for the dates you guys go on.
Why is social media creating a divide between men and women?
I think social media is creating a divide between people and themselves. And what I mean by that is so many people are posting a facade. And then the worst part about posting the facade is when they meet you in real life, you have to be that way.
You are not.
So now you are putting yourself into a position where you constantly have to be something that you're not. And it's an identity crisis. So I think that social media, is absolutely creating a divide as far as women projecting themselves and objectifying themselves. I think that people think that they have way more options than they actually have on social media. I think that there's a lot of toxicity on social media that people are addicted to be completely honest. It's the new heroin. It's the new cocaine. It's the new weed. It is a drug. So I think that a divide is happening on social media because people are not being themselves and they're not taking the time to get to know who they are or what it is that they actually want. They're just being who society says they should be.
There was a trend. You remember that trend where it was the Lion King melody? I'm gonna check my social media to see who loves me online. That was a thing.
I'm gonna what my social media?
Check my social media to see who loves me online.
Modern women keep on asking, where's the chivalrous man? Is chivalry? No. It's just that you stop receiving it. Men stop doing it for you because you're acting silly. Well, men won't get up and give me the seat. Well, have you looked at the fact that you recorded a video of them sitting down and trying to shame them in public, thinking that's going to do something? Oh, of course not. You guys think that you can continue to insult men and shame men, and you think that there's going to be a good outcome to that.
Black women, including myself, are very uncooperative at times unless we find a man that we feel is masculine and we feel safe with.
That's a fancy way of saying we have to handle you. In order for you to act like women should act, you have to choose to put down the BS. But it's a choice.
But don't you think that's realistic?
No, I don't. How old are you?
I'm 38.
And what man have you chosen to submit to in your 38 years?
I would say about 3 or 4.
And what's the longest relationship you ever had?
8 years.
8 years. How long ago was this?
This ran from about 2012 up until this summer.
And why didn't this man choose to marry you since you submitted to him?
He told me he didn't believe in marriage. That's all he told me.
Oh, okay. And when did he tell you this?
He always told me this.
Right. Did you want to get married?
I didn't really want to get married because I have 2 children already who are teenagers.
Surprise.
And I just wanted to.
Surprise.
No, I didn't want to get married.
But what I'm saying is, what you did not yield the outcome you would have even wanted. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to deconstruct. You were with somebody for 8 years who didn't want to get married. And you wanted to get married, but he didn't want to get married. But why'd you stay there?
Choose men whose leadership you trust.
Correct.
And that's the issue. I think so many women are out here taking whatever they can get or choosing to be single because number one, they either haven't done the work on themselves to attract a man of the caliber that they want, or number two, it's easier to just be single.
It's hard out here being single because we were built for community. We were built for relationship. We were built to be a helpmeet for the right man.
Yes.
And not saying that we shouldn't be able to own our singleness and be able to walk upright properly. Mm-hmm. However, women should crave, not in the sense where you'll accept anything because you're being too nice and pleasing people, but we should crave intimate desire of having the right partner.
And to be fair to the women, another thing that I think is really challenging is that a lot of women, we're out here, we're achieving, we're creating the lives that we want, we're career driven, we're entrepreneurs, we're millionaires, we're all of these different things. And inside of that, we have to remember that for most women, it's out of necessity and not desire. And so I do feel like men do possibly get an opportunity to allow women to have that grace period from them shifting from being a little more masculine to not, because the world makes us that way.
Women love talking about themselves. So instead of focusing on saying the exact right thing, just get her talking. What's something you've been obsessed with lately? What's your favorite TV show? Also, don't try to interrogate her though, because that's the other extreme, where she feels like she's at a job interview. Definitely include your input, like if she says a show you like or you've heard of, she's wearing a t-shirt with something you like on it, just talk about those things. Try to not overthink it, because unfortunately this is where it kind of backfires. If you're trying too hard to impress her, she'll catch on to that. And one thing I've kind of noticed is just being kind of brutally honest without being too vulnerable is, I know that sounds weird, can sometimes make you look really good, like, oh, I suck at small talk. But I'm trying. Back when I was single, I had a couple guys come up to me and say something along those lines, and there was this weird relief, like you felt comfortable in that person's presence, because they're not trying to be a perfect human. At the same time, they're not like giving you their life story at the same time, because you don't want to get too personal with someone you don't know. You need to open up gradually, but having a hint of vulnerability there can make you seem very human-like. And I mean, especially in today's world, we don't see that as much anymore. People put on this perfect front on social media where people are too scared to admit that they suck at something. Sometimes giving a little bit of that without overdoing it can be really impressive to a woman. And also try not to focus on winning her. Think more along the lines, do I like her? Is she what I'm looking for? Do I want her phone number? Not, oh, I hope she gives me her phone number. I hope she likes me. No, your feelings matter in this. And maybe lead with curiosity. You're going up to her to see if she's your type. You're not going over there to get her number or make her like you. You're seeing if she's right for you.
I cannot date a man who works a 9-to-5 job.
I cannot date a man with a 9-to-5. I'm just not going to do it.
Okay. You were telling me.
I provide very well for me and my family, and I'm always looking to grow in every way, spiritually, mentally, financially. Life is about growing. So if you are just comfortable and stagnant at one place, and I'm growing, we're never going to be on the same frequency, period. So I'm not even going to play myself. I dated a guy that had a 9-to-5, and it was frustrating to me.
What was frustrating?
He was a great man. Don't get me, he was good to me, but while I'm saying, okay, I just got this truck, I got my home health care, let's get this. It's like you sitting here working your 9-to-5. I'm over here doing more work than you. You start getting frustrated. It's building animosity toward that man. Yeah. And you can say,
you're mad at me going to work. This is why the prisons are full. Because women want us to crash out and do scam, sell dope, sell dick, sell pussy, do something illegal, because a good, hard-working man is just not good enough. Exactly. The fact that I've been at this company and I got some money coming in on my pension, it's not good enough. It's frustrating to her that every first of the month the direct deposit hits and the rent is paid. And the mortgage is paid. That I have a 20-year successor retirement plan. It's frustrating to her. No, nigga, don't crash out. Risk your freedom. Impress these women. And by the time they close the door on your sale, she gonna be with your homeboy. Thank you, Miss Crystal.
You're very welcome.
That is just crazy. Yeah, you're very welcome. So that's what she actually wants. Him to go above and beyond, even if it means risking his freedom. Yeah, go rob a bank so you can give me all the that I want. I don't care if you have to go to jail for it. Just do it because I want what I want.
One sneaky way that a lot of people don't talk about narcissism in women is the way that a lot of them will take up religion. They will take up, a charity event. They will be part of some type of club or community, and they will over-exaggerate their accomplishments because they need to have a level of self-importance. And it is all fake. It is those people that want to pretend that they're doing good. It is those people that are holding out their phones as they're donating because that is how they feel self-important, even though it's all manipulation. It is to make them look like a better person. Have this inflated idea of sense of self, and it has nothing to do with the good that they're doing around them. It is self-fulfillment. And the reason why this is so dangerous and why you need to look out for it is because the whole time you're getting to know a woman, you're thinking that she does all these great things and she volunteers and she's top tier type of woman, like she has this empathy for other people, but it's not empathy for other people. It is self-prophecy. Not only that, is later on she will use it as an excuse to try to prove that she is the better person in the relationship, because she'll say something along the lines of like, I go to church every day, what do you do? I volunteer at X shelter, what do? You don't even care about people, just like you don't care about me. And the whole time she's doing this, it's to make you feel bad and guilt trip you and humiliate you, even though the only reason that she's doing nice things in the first place is to make herself feel good. The women are actually dangerous as hell, and if you can spot it early on, run the away. Okay, bye.
You know, what a lot of modern women don't seem to really understand about the way men act and chivalrous men, generous men, is it requires you to be respectful. It requires you to show some common decency. And modern women stop doing that. Modern women don't even do that. They don't think they have to do that. And so if you aren't respectful, now a lot of men will just do it because they're training, right? That's just the way that I grew up. But over time, you notice that they distance themselves from you because you're acting like an idiot. And so over time, well, oh man, where are the chivalrous men at? I've distanced myself from you. So those acts of chivalry and generosity that you used to get just because I was in your vicinity, I'm not in your vicinity anymore. Instead of coming at 9 o'clock to get my coffee, I come at 8:45 because I know you're not going to be there. And instead of going to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning, I might come at 7 o'clock when you're leaving. You see how men switch up their schedule and they start doing other things to avoid you? And so you're like, what happened to all the generous men? I used to see a lot of men. They stop coming and be around you and being in the same area as you because you've been acting like an idiot.